Several letters have come from McKinsey pushing back on our motion. Recently, they were asking to submit redacted items at the request of the government. I am going to suggest, but I will seek the committee's will, that we write back that this is I think their fourth time they've written trying to push back on the motion that was passed. I would request the committee's permission that we write back that the chair of the committee, in conjunction with the clerk and the analysts, send a letter to McKinsey & Co. insisting on the production of the unredacted documents sent for in the motion adopted by the committee on January 18th, 2023. They've written trying to push back on this. We've written saying, committee will, we'd like this. This is their fourth time, so I'm just suggesting we write one last final time that we'd like to have the motion followed.
Mr. Chair? Okay, I just wanted to ask a question. The production log that they presented along with the letter, because we haven't gotten the documents yet. So we haven't seen the documents to review along with the production log thing that they sent. But the production log list of the redactions by McKinsey is very short. It's basically, if it's really 45,000 pages and it's only that production log that says that there are redactions, maybe we want to look at what they have done, because it doesn't look very much for 45,000 pages. So I wanted to understand, is that the all-encompassing list of their redactions in that production log, which is very, very limited, or is it just one part of one piece of their production that they're not doing?
Or this request.
But
This specific request, it's one of, I think it's the fourth request we've had to redact or not submit documents.
No, but can I guess?
So
I just want to understand the universe of the
they've added for this, but again, this is the fourth. I believe it's the fourth time they've asked, and what I'm saying is, they've asked. Committee has said no. They've asked. Committee said no.
I understand, and I
now
support,
there's another request.
I understand and I support that, but I want to always look at what's reasonable, right? So that's what I want to understand, Mr. Chair. Maybe you or the clerk knows. Is that list that list that they sent today, which is not very many redactions for that many pages, and they provided their reasons, which don't seem to be things that would be falling into what we absolutely needed to know. That was what I wanted to understand. Is that the universe of documents, and they said this is all we're redacting, or is this one tiny piece of what they plan to redact from a small number of documents? And that's what I wanted to understand, because we don't have it in context. We don't have the documents.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Is there anyone else for debate? Oh, sorry, Ms. Block.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I just want to confirm what I thought I heard you say, that these redactions have been made at the encouragement of the government?
That is correct.
Is that not
the letter was sent?
Where did it say that it was at the request of the government?
We include a small number of redactions in the document made at the request of our government clients. This was shared with the committee, wasn't it? Yeah, it was shared earlier today, this letter.
This list is the ones that have been made at the request of the government? I'm trying to understand.
This letter was shared with committee earlier today. We proactively raised in a letter accompany the February 8th, 23rd production that we included a small number of redactions in the documents made at the request of our government clients. In light of the fact they were a confidential work product, et cetera. So it's up to the committee, obviously. My commentary is like, this is, again, another request from them not to follow what the motion has stated. Yes, sir. Mr. Barrett?
Yeah, Chair, the documents were ordered to be produced unredacted. So the committee agreed to review them in camera and then follow the practice that we have in the past to ensure that redactions that the committee agrees on are made before they're published. I think it's possible that some of the things they're redacting are things that we'll agree, personal information, people's phone numbers, names, sensitive, things that aren't germane to the public interest, that they may end up being redacted, but that's not what the committee ordered. Was not for McKinsey to redact them or for their clients to say what's going to be redacted, they need to produce the documents. So I would just say the least aggressive response is for the committee, for the chair or the clerk to send the instruction that you've indicated that you would be prepared to send. It doesn't require further motion. It's not a admonishment. It's not a question of privilege. It's just this is what it's expected of you because this is what's required of you. And so I think that's a pretty low bar.
So we will send a letter, as I mentioned, which is rather tame, I guess, for lack of better words, that we've asked, we expect the documents that the motion called for. And we will treat them like we treated with GC. And my understanding, nothing is released until we're looking at it first. So we're comfortable with that, colleagues? Thank you.